Alright everybody, welcome back to another unboxing video. Today we have a very nice figure that I'm very excited for. So much so that I could not wait until I had free time to record this video, and so I opened the package and took a peek. I'll acknowledge that. But we have the Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Exquisite Super by HIYA to look at today. And here's the box. It is an action figure, which means that it has a bunch of limbs and pieces that are interchangeable and that move around. And for how many pieces it has no manual whatsoever, no guidance, no instructions. And I tried to look it up online, couldn't find much besides videos of people already unboxing it. So yeah, wish me luck. But anyway, quickly before we start, I ordered this from AmiAmi. AmiAmi, if you're seeing this, which you will not be, sponsor me. I have this little postcard that they send. They always send a postcard or like a, I don't know, illustration with their orders. So this is the one I got. This is the back, by the way. So yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick before we started. Okay, so it has a cardboard sleeve. This is the front of the sleeve. By the way, if you're under 16, you're not allowed to watch this video as per the instructions over there. This is the spine, Motoko Kusanagi. And it has a bit of weird blurriness, like somebody smudged it or like it was spray painted on a wall or something. The top and the bottom are blank. And the other side is the same, except it doesn't have these little digital hacking circle thingies. And this is the back with all the information. You have their TikTok. Is that no, it's their Twitter and the Facebook and Instagram. If you want that, made in China, because of course, a bunch of binary 0 and 1. All right. Now let's go ahead and take it out of its sleeve. And we have a very, very beautiful Motoko Kusanagi in almost pixel art, I want to say. I absolutely love this rendition of the Major, the one in the, Standalone Complex series. It is my favorite. And a Tachikoma in the background. And side of the box is just this, bottom, top, nothing, and the other side is just Standalone Complex here in the bottom right corner. And a bunch, oh actually no, I actually never thought, okay, I read the word thought, I wanted to say I never seen this. I thought what I'd do was, I'd pretend I was one of those deaf mutes. Or should I? Quote from the anime. Alright. Let's go ahead and open the box. It opens unilaterally. Is that a word? It opens by just pulling it up, in other words, from all sides. This is how the inside of the lid looks. And like I said, I opened it up a little bit, but didn't mess with it too much. I did change a few stuff, so what you see here is not going to be the default head it comes with and default hands, because I changed that. I put her in my favorite position, but I put her back after. Anyway, so it comes in 2 layers. This is the first one with the figure and the parts. And the second one with the base and another thing, and these 2 hook thingies, which we'll get into after we take a look at the first layer. I still don't know how these are supposed to go together, but we'll get there when we get there. As you can see, the inside is blank, and I already showed you the outside. So that's about it. I'm gonna put this to the side for now. Okay, now let's take a look at the figure itself. So I'm gonna open it up like this and grab Major out. I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay, so we have the Major, Kusanagi Motoko herself. Very nice looking, but a bit expensive for what this is. I think I paid around $90 or something, and then some on imports and customs, and shipping was about 30 bucks as well, so yeah. It is, I don't know if it's genuine leather, but it's a genuine jacket on her, and I think you can take it off as well if you're on display or just with the leotard, but I do want the jacket on. So that's nice, that's quality. Listen to the sound. Sounds like leather. You can roll her sleeves up if you want. Okay, this is the kind of like smug major smile head she had. Oh, by the way, I forgot to take this off. Camera, would you focus on the figure? You see this on her neck over here? Well, you can see it better from this side. It is her comms device. That was another thing. Yeah, you can see it over there. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Actually, we could take it off. But yeah, there's that as well. And the hands that I put on her are for holding her Matiba. Is it a Matiba? No, it's, I forget. It's an in-game manufacturer of arms. Her assault rifle and her knife. That's how I want to pose her as. The legs, you can see the joints. Nothing too special. They move like this. The feet do not move like this up and down, regrettably. The hips, I have to keep refocusing, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Oh, you can see it better now. There you go. The comms device. And the head articulation. Body, you can go like this, left to right. Pretty nice. In the back. Okay, let's see what parts she has. We're gonna put her here to the side and get the box in front of us. Okay, so let's take a look at the heads over here. She has a in action or screaming head. This one, and this is the default one that comes equipped on the figure. Let's take a look at the I'm serious now, serious Motoko head and its expression. This is what it looks like. Please focus on the head, not on my fingers. Thank you. There we go. Front and back, bottom, top. So this is what this looks like. And now for the other one. This is the default one, and it's sort of like a no expression, kind of like, yeah. Contemplating Motoko. This is the default one that comes equipped on the figure. The eyes, look at those red eyes. Whenever I see her eyes like this up close, it reminds me of that scene, that flashback when she was in the war and sweat drips over her eye, but she doesn't blink, you know that? That's an iconic scene from the anime. The top, the side, does the other head? Yeah, the other head also, I was gonna take a quick look. It also has those thingies, whatever you call them, those strands of hair to the side that are iconic to her hairstyle. Yep, and there's the other head, which is the default one, and the one that I have equipped that I showed you is kind of like a smug look. I think that's my favorite expression of Motoko's, but I love all of them. Okay, now let's take a look at the hands and the tools she has. And first off, we're gonna start with the accessories. So this is the container they're in. And we just gotta pop it open real quick. All right, there we go. So here we have all the hands that she has. She has, actually, I don't know what no, these are they together? I don't know what I put them in there. Okay, so these are all the hands. I don't know what the default ones are, but she has her, you can have her making a fist, or I guess, I don't know, holding something with the index finger up. Open palm. These two over here are for holding the pistol that she has. I think it's called a Seburo. Seburo, yeah, I think that's the in-universe arms manufacturer. I cannot focus with just one hand. I need two to focus, and I was holding the things with the other. So you can have her holding this, or rather the gun with these hands. We have the big knife, the military knife, the Seburo assault rifle, the pistol, which I forget what it's called, and her VR AR/AR VR headset over here. And over here in the slot, it was the comms unit that I will show you in a second. So yeah, you also have the barehanded, no gloves options. But apparently it's only 3 of them, so you have the open left and right hand, and I guess only the right hand with the finger. Interesting, or only is that, well, let's see, the thumb is on that side, it's the left hand, I guess. Okay, so we have that. Yeah. Now let's go back to the figure real quick. Those are pretty much all the contents. I'll show you the base, the confusing base in a second. But before that, I want to quickly pop her head off and show you the comms device. Don't worry, the Major is fine. She's a cyborg. She'll live with it. Well, her brain and her spinal cord are pretty much the only things that are human still. Maybe her mind as well. Yeah, so this is the comms device, I think. I think it's what it's supposed to be. Pretty sure. But yeah, it's kind of hard to put on with the head on, so pretty much got to take it off. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the base. Actually, should we? No, I think I'll customize her the way I want, which I pretty much already have her as. I have this hand that can hold the assault rifle with this grip over here. With this grip over here, thank you. And then the other one is kind of like this semi-open fist that can hold her knife. So let's go ahead and put that together. First, I'm gonna put the comms device back on her. The leather jacket collar is kind of high. I feel like it kind of gets in the way sometimes, but oh well. There we go. So I want to display her with the comms and with the VR, but not on her eyes. Okay, now let's go ahead and I'll pose her later as I'm one while I show you her on my shelf. Okay, let's put the we'll put the AR/VR headset on last because it's kind of wobbly. Okay, let's go ahead and equip her with the assault rifle. Put it in her hand. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think it's something like, I want to say like this. Oh, did I? Uh-oh, oh no, oh no, please no. Okay, I didn't, the barrel was coming off and I don't think it's supposed to. Is it kind of crooked now? No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, gotta be careful what I grab on. Again, kind of flimsy for how expensive this was, not gonna lie. Kind of disappointed with the price, not the quality. Well, one of the two. Let's see here. And all it has to... No, come on. I don't want another Jin Sakai story again. If you watch my all figure video, you know what I mean by that. Okay, like this. Hold on. Okay, so after many headaches and a while, I was able to put it in like this. Problem is, as you may notice, the barrel broke completely, so I had to glue it on, and it wouldn't glue on. That's my fingerprint, by the way. It wouldn't glue on easily with just a little bit of super glue, so I had to put in more, and obviously this is the result. Otherwise it wouldn't stick because it's such a narrow surface. But yeah, anyway, I managed to put it in. This is not the final pose. I don't want to move it anymore for now. We're gonna go ahead and put the combat knife that is very hard to get out of its spot. I'm gonna go ahead and, there we go. It's not that hard, I guess. Well, it's hard with one hand. I'm gonna put it in her left hand. There we go. And this is not her final pose, like I said, but I'm going to modify it after I show you the base. Now let's go ahead and put on her AR goggles. Okay, here they are. I just kind of go in like this. Lift them up a little bit, something like that, maybe slightly lower, and there we go. This is the final combination, but not the final pose. I'll give you another look, and now let's move on to the base. All right, here we have the base with the claw that keeps the figure in place. The claw has multiple joints, pretty basic stuff, normal for action figures like these. But what it does is it departs like this, and then it grabs again. But it also has this claw that opens up and then grabs back again to grab her torso to keep her in place, because it doesn't go directly into a notch in the figure itself. So over here, this is the base, the back of it. Problem is, I don't know what this is for. I don't know what these two are for. They seem to be the same. I have no idea what this is for whatsoever. And also, I have no idea what this is for. Clearly, you put the claw base in one of those because it lines up, right? But what I don't get is why have all these holes when there's just one over here. And I'm not going to display like this, obviously, because it's not meant to look at the bottom. It's meant to go in here because this opens. And here it gives you, very nice, by the way, touch. It gives you a plastic bag to store all of the parts in case you want to throw the box away, which I won't do. But it's good that it gives you this option over here. So you put this in here. It doesn't really make any difference whatsoever in which way you put it. It's always going to be the same in terms of the orientation of the holes. I don't even know if it needs to make a click. Looks like it's in place. Yeah, I'm not going to force it. It doesn't go in more than this. And then you put the lid back on. Do you? Maybe you don't. Maybe that's just how it is supposed to be. But then, this looks so much better with a standalone complex. Why would you take this out? Unless you want to put it in a different position, it's just like a secondary thing. But then why would you have a hole here? I don't get it. Does it not go all the way because of this? Can't be, right? No. Yeah, so as far as it will go regardless. Well then, see, this is what I've been trying to figure out. But if I want to put this in now, I can't really. This lines up with this hole over here, see? Well, it kind of. I guess they're meant to be alternative, but huh? Why isn't it fitting anymore? That is weird. And what are these for? Well, whatever. This is the base. It's not that intuitive. I think this is just if you want to put the claw in a different position. Like if one are sprinting across with the handgun and the set of hands that were like this together. But if you don't, I guess you could just put it into this base one over here behind, which I will do because this looks much better with standalone complex at the bottom. The problem is, what are these two for? I cannot find a single use for these two. I don't know. Is it to lock? No, it's not to go in here. Not meant for that. Then I have no idea whatsoever. Comment down below if you know what this is for. Be pretty useful. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and arrange her on the shelf now, and then I'll show you the final result. Okay, so real quick, I looked something up online. Apparently these two are supposed to be connectors. So you open this up. Not like that. And somewhere, where exactly did the guy put them? Here. They go on like this. And there's, yeah, it's supposed to connect to what? How? I don't know, but yeah, I think this is what this is for. Don't know exactly how much sense that makes. And how to even connect them, because he doesn't show for some fucking reason, but yeah, there you go, in case you were wondering. I couldn't find any other place to put them in, so I think this is the actual solution, or the actual purpose. Anyway, let's get back to the shelf. Okay, so here's how I have it set up. I had to move the Hokuto King guys down there because it just wouldn't make sense otherwise, and I have to get another display case. Unfortunately, IKEA didn't fucking make that easy because they discontinued the ones that I'm using currently. Anyway, so here is how I placed it on the shelf. Pretty basic. She was supposed to, like, I guess it kind of looks like that, like do her, you know, hip out pose. I don't know why it looks like she's looking towards the sky, maybe more like this. Oops. There you go. Something like that with the knife and the assault rifle and ready to go. Standalone complex over there. But yeah, this is the figure. Thank you guys and gals for watching. And whoever you are, wherever you are, I wish you a happy, nice, loving, healthy, and productive day and or night. And love yourselves, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Peace and bye.